Hello and welcome to Game Theory, the show that increases your knowledge about video games. Today we'll be looking at Legend of Zelda HYRULE Historia and see the secrets that Nintendo has hid from us in this book. Let's get started. We already know that there are different Links and Zeldas across each game, but how can we be sure about other characters, such as Beetle and Tingle? I mean, Beetle and Tingle always seem to keep the same design, but every Link and every Zelda look different somehow. These characters never seem to change. How do we know that they're not still the same ones? I mean, how old would someone have to be in most of every Zelda game? Rather than living forever and never aging, possibly the goddess Hylia decided to have them reincarnated the same way that Link and Zelda are. This would also make lots of sense. Maybe they are the same ones. Maybe they're not. That's just something to think about.
Here we have the time shift stones. Stones that make an area switch between the past and the present. Sound familiar? It should, because they say right here, these stones could be what the Ocarina of Time is made out of, which would make a lot of sense.
This brings me to my biggest and final point, the timeline. We can obviously already tell that Skyward Sword is definitely the first game in the series timeline, because of the huge impact it left on all the other games.
For example, here's the first time we see the use of the Gate of Time. It's later used in one of the biggest games in the franchise, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
But dates aside for a little bit, do you see these dashes? Could those be implying new games in the series? Think about it. A Link Between Worlds. It takes place generations after A Link to the Past. But we have remnants of Majora's Mask here. And there's a dash right below Majora's Mask. Could this be where A Link Between the Worlds fits in the timeline? Possibly so. But what about these other dashes? Could they be hints to other games that Nintendo haven't told us about yet? Only time will tell. But remember, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching, and make sure to come back next time.